Ooh, that was a good clap, actually. Wasn't that bad. Thursday Thunder, 8th of December, 2022.
Yeah.
How we doing?
We're alive.
We're alive.
Yeah.
We both trained.
Yeah.
We both used one of these products in front of us, actually.
Oh, we're jumping straight into
We're
it.
jumping straight into it, man.
yes.
Straight into it, because this is what people want to
There's
see.
a big elephant in the room of the bunch of shit that's on the table right now.
That's exactly it, actually.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
could have just made it nonchalant, just completely glazed over it.
Yeah, just don't acknowledge it
Just
at
don't
all.
acknowledge it, not at all. But no, what is this, Ari? What are these?
This is the new range Zombie Labs. So we've been talking about it the last couple of weeks, but it's finally come in stock. So this is a new Australian brand. It's actually I won't reveal what company it's a part of. No, just in case. But yeah, it's a new Australian brand. It's a new high energy focused brand. So all the products are quite high stimulant, high energy, really well packed formulas. There's a couple of pre-workouts, a pump formula, non-stim pre, and a fat burner.
Yeah, and the best thing about this is a lot of companies do say we're changing the game, we're doing something different. Zombie Labs actually do have ingredients here that I've never seen before.
Yeah, there's a few unique ones, yeah.
Yeah, which is very interesting. And I have done a bit of research on particular ingredients in here.
Fantastic,
which we
because
can get.
I have not.
You have not done it? I was prepared.
I got sent a list of the unique ones, and I looked at them, and I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully Adrian's done something.
I've done something.
Yeah, cool.
So first off, let's address like the stimulant ones.
Yep.
We've got Infected on my left, camera left.
Yep.
And
the other one we've got is Cross-Eyed. So these are the two pre-workout based formulas. So the main difference between them is the stimulant base.
Yep.
So in the Cross-Eyed, it's just a higher stimulant plus some added beta-alanine, whereas the Infected is a lower stimulant, no beta-alanine.
Yeah, and with the Infected as well, because they don't have that beta-alanine sort of tingle effect, they have actually added more nootropics into the Infected rather than the Cross-Eyed. The Cross-Eyed is 400 milligrams of caffeine.
400 if you do the 2 scoop serving size.
And Infected is 325.
Yep. That's one thing that we'll reference on all the products apart from Molotov is the pre-workouts, all of them are a 1 or 2 scoop serving size. So most of the ones that we'll talk about now, it's going to be based on the full serve, which is going to be 2 scoops. So if you're wanting a little bit more of a moderate pre-workout or anything, obviously just minus like 50% of anything we say. So yeah, in the main formula, which is the Cross-Eyed, which I used this morning, you're looking at 400 milligrams of caffeine per serve. It's still got then your normal sort of pump formula and everything in there with the citrulline base. Heaps of your beta-alanine as well, amplified by English walnut as well. So it's a really hard-hitting pre-workout, and it does. It hits you quite hard.
It does, yeah.
I haven't noticed too much of a crash the last couple of times I've used it, but then again, my stimulant tolerance is pretty...
Yeah.
Well, it's I wouldn't say it's high, but it's pretty good now.
It's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's travelled.
Yeah,
It's travel. It's well versed in the
leathered person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have used both actually. I have used the Infected. I have used the Cross-Eyed. The main difference, like you said, you do feel the beta-alanine in Cross-Eyed because this does have 4,000 milligrams rather than the average 3,200, which is great if you're trying to also load beta-alanine, because that is one thing you need to do with beta-alanine.
I have noticed, even with the beta-alanine, I don't know if there's much like taurine to buffer or anything because...
there's no taurine in this one.
Yeah,
taurine in this one
because you get the tingles like crazy. I get them in like the bottom of my feet and all sorts.
I've had them in my palms.
Yeah, it's actually distracting in some... Once you start training, it goes away. But yeah, before that, if you're sitting around for a little bit, you're sitting there and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, you try having a conversation when you've got the tingles all through your face.
Oh,
scratching. And it's rather uncomfortable. Well, let's go on some of the actual interesting ingredients. One of which is prevalent in both is I'll use what's written on here, which is the botanical extract.
Yep.
Salmonella tamariskina. Or it's naturally occurring.
I mean, I know totally what that is, but what you should do is you should enlighten everybody else.
Yeah. So, and it's used for a mentoflavone, which is a phytoalkaloid that's used as primarily a very powerful anti-inflammatory.
Okay.
But it also has it does have vasodilating effects, which is why it's specifically in here, because you only need about 50 to 100 milligrams to get that vasodilation effect. Added with the addition of being an antioxidant, it works very, very well in both.
Okay.
I do believe in the Infected, it contains another ingredient that is mesembrine, or is that in the Cross-Eyed?
Mesobrine. No. Oh, it is. It's in here.
Yes.
In the form of, here we go. Skeletium tortuosum.
All right, cool. Well,
that's how you pronounce it.
Skeletium tortuosum.
Yeah.
This is actually an extract of canna, which is used in South African, or not South African,
It's
East
a nootropic,
African.
isn't it?
It's actually an SRI. It's a selective, it's a serotonin reuptake inhibitor.
Yep.
So added in with the antidote effects of theobromine, cocoa, and dopamine, and dopamine.
So it's
agonists,
a well-being sort of ingredient.
It works very well with GABA.
Gotcha.
It works synergistically with GABA to promote that nootropic effect.
Yep.
And as well as being an antidepressant, it sort of brings people back down to level.
Gotcha.
So
okay. It's good for the high stimulant ones because then it kind of levels you out rather than just getting you fried on, there's a heap of caffeine. Like if you do the max serve of that, you are getting pretty much a daily dose. You need
something to balance you out. And
otherwise, you're just going to be flying
exactly for a long time, which is one of the reasons why you didn't feel a crash.
Well, that's a good point, because I've used it now 3 times, I reckon, and every time I've never noticed anything. I've been able to get on with the day, especially because I go straight to the shop after this, and I find that I've still been able to just get on with it. Whereas other pre-workouts, I don't know if that's just because of that ingredient or just the formula in general. If I have around about that 350, 400 mark, I do notice by about an hour after training, it's not necessarily I get a massive crash, but I just flatten out. Yeah. Whereas this, it kind of peters off over that longer sort of effect.
And you could also attribute that to the added English walnut.
Yes.
Which is used there to prolong the half-life of caffeine.
Yeah.
No, I've used it twice already, and I do prefer it over the infected, even though I am a big believer in using nootropics every single day. I do prefer the cross-side just because, like you said, you do feel, it does hit you hard, but you don't feel anxious at the end of it.
Well, that's what, I think that's a good point. Like, it's a clean feeling, hard-hitting pre-workout, if that makes sense.
With extreme beta-alanine.
Oh, yeah. So I find it hits you super hard, but you sit there and you're like, I don't feel overstimulated at the same time. You're just ready to go, basically. I did use the infected the other day, though, and I found I did really like it if you are wanting just a great all-rounder pre-workout.
Yeah.
It's not one that builds up. Actually, I find it builds up over a little bit longer. And it's not this massive sort of hit, but you just feel good on it as well.
Yeah.
The only thing that I did think was, because I like beta-alanine.
Same.
I immediately sat there and I was like, you know what, I kind of want the tingles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I felt the exact same way. It's like, it's missing something.
Yeah, but that's where I suppose, and I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but that's where I suppose like pumps would fall into, because this has your extra beta-alanine in there, also has a heap of extra citrulline in there.
I have not seen the formula for that yet.
Haven't you?
No, I haven't.
7,000 milligrams of L-citrulline.
Okay, so they're going out.
Yeah, if you go to the 2 scoops, so I'm actually looking at the side here, 7,000 milligrams of citrulline malate. 4.2 grams of beta-alanine.
Okay, so more than cross-side. Okay.
And then it has it's got then a hydration blend as well. So it's got some Himalayan salt, some potassium citrate as well, S7.
S7, there's the S7 and the antioxidant, the vasodilator. I know that ingredient very well.
Yeah, it's got a heap then of nootropics added in there, and a vitamin B complex as well. So especially with the vitamin B complex, it'll be quite good to stack with probably either of them to kind of level out that caffeine effect as well.
I would personally, if I had to stack it with anything, it would definitely be the infected.
Yeah.
Over the cross-side because
of the beta-alanine as well.
Exactly.
You get a really well-rounded pre-workout. And because of the dosages of both, if you want more moderate on the stimulants, do 1 scoop of each. I wouldn't even bother going 2 and 2. And you're still going to get a ridiculous formula.
Oh, it's if you combine those these 3 into one in some way, well, you can, you would have one of the most complete pre-workouts, if not the most complete pre-workout. The only thing different, I think that could use if you want to make it complete rounded, was a bit of creatine. That would be it.
Creatine for me, I don't really think that's a huge issue with pre-workouts, because my thing with creatine I'm finding with pre-workouts is, the serving size for some of these, I think all of them actually, they're like 20 gram serving sizes if you do the full serve. So you add then, if you want an efficacious dose, say of monohydrate, you're going to be 25 gram serve. I don't want a protein shake pre-workout size scoop each time before I train. It wouldn't
be the first time we've seen a protein size.
No, but then again, they're just, I don't know, it's just too much shit before training.
That's the thing. It's also, speaking of serving size, you do get, in fact, I think it's 40 and 20.
40 scoops in all of them.
Yeah, 40 scoops in all of them, and that's...
Yeah, it is. Even in the, well, we'll talk about it in a second, but even in the fat
yet.
burner, so the other one we could talk about right now is Molotov.
Again, is another one that I haven't really looked at yet because it wasn't at the gym until the other day.
Yeah.
Now, excuse me, people, I've seen some comments saying, you're just reading the... Of course I'm reading the panel.
Yeah.
Of course I'm reading the panel. It's there. Ari, you're going to edit a big one. Just like zoom in right here.
Yeah.
Okay, we do have, in fact, so this is their stimulant-based...
You know what I'm going to do?
fat
I'm
burner.
just going to put the nutrition panel over the whole thing so people won't know if you're actually reading it.
Yeah,
or you know
that's
it
good
now.
actually. That's not, jank it out.
Yeah.
Now this is a 1 scoop serving, 5 grams a serve. Going down the list, we do have acetyl L-carnitine. We've got caffeine at 325. We've got citrus aurantium, which is synephrine, and hordeum vulgare, which is hordenine. Hordenine. So you've got 2 central nervous system stimulants in there, additional with the caffeine, so very hard hitting. You do have L-tyrosine, alpha-GPC, alpia-galangal, which was used. That's another one that prolongs the half-life of caffeine as well as the efficacy. Not bioavailability, but bioefficacy, meaning your body will assimilate more of it and use it more.
Okay, yeah, yep.
There we go. A little bit of tidbit for you. We do have green tea. We got pterostilbene. We have the mesembrine added in here as well.
This is a high stimulant.
And Hupasia serrata. This is...
Sorry, I really threw you off your train then by saying that.
No, it is high stimulant. It's
Yeah.
high stim. It's chock full of nootropics.
Yeah.
But then you've got a thermogenic balance blend, glycine, vitamin C, apple cider vinegar, GBB Go, all the good stuff in there.
It's going to give you an energy kick and you're going to sweat on that.
Yeah, that's it. It's going to do what it does. Molotov. It's going to do...
We talked about it the other week. That's a fucking good name.
It's a great name.
Yeah. Good name for a thermo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the basic breakdown. I think we'll do a proper video on each one, maybe next week. We'll have a look. But that's the basic breakdown of the whole range. So there's 3 flavors in all the products. Do I guess?
Yes.
Well, I know one's Vicious Vanilla.
Vicious Vanilla Cola. Yep.
Raspberry Ripper because I just saw it. And
I'll
I'm totally
you.
guessing this one, Orange Mango Madness.
That's amazing.
That's all
How
in
did
the...
you manage to get the madness part right?
That's all in the infected.
Yep.
I know in this one there's an unflavored. Nah.
We haven't checked the... Listen,
Raspberry Ripper, Passion Mango Mayhem, and an unflavored in the pumps.
and Molotov, we've got Possessed Pine Mango, Wicked Watermelon Candy, and Raspberry Ripper.
And we also have Raging Rainbow Lolly. Crazy Cotton Candy. This is too many letters. And Possessed Pine Mango.
Yeah.
So all of those are in stock now. Every product is $69.95. And yeah, all of them are a 40 serve if you stick with just the 1 scoop.
Yep.
The pre-workouts are a 20 serve if you go for the max serve. So if you're after a great new range, the other thing, actually, before I wrap that one up, the flavors are wicked in the ones I've tried at least.
I've had a hit and miss with the cross-side with the Crazy Cotton Candy.
See, it's a weird flavor, but I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I am one of those people. It is sweet. It does have a bit of a... I wouldn't say tang, but
It's got a weird aftertaste a little bit,
Sharp.
but not. That's
it's sharp.
It's not like a bad one, but I don't know what the flavor after it is.
It's just... I think it goes like sucrose.
Yeah,
Sucralose. That's
who
what
cares?
I taste.
Who cares? It's good.
It is delicious.
Yeah. But the infected, I think we've got the orange mango.
We do,
yeah. That one's really good.
It's orange mango.
It tastes like an orange cordial taste. Yeah. So good flavors and everything. So yeah, they're all in stock now. We even have some sample bottles made up at the gym if you want to come here and try it out. But otherwise, next week we'll hopefully have some official samples from the team at Zombie Labs. So we'll be putting them in with all online orders and everything for people to try out. So that'll all be in stock. And yeah, keep an eye out. We'll hopefully do a full breakdown or review where we won't be just reading the back of the nutrition panel next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
We want to use them all before we actually review them.
Yeah. So these 2, I'll probably crack a tub of each one of these for us to have at the gym. And yeah, we can give them a go.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So that's Zombie Labs in stock now.
Yeah.
I've got nothing else though.
Pre-workout flavors.
Fuck off.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. We've discussed this before in the past where apple is an apple.
Fuck. Are we talking about what you mentioned before?
Yes,
Okay.
we are. Watermelon flavored anything
Right.
is not watermelon flavored.
No.
I don't know if you've ever tasted watermelon before. Are you aware of what watermelon is?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Are you aware what watermelon
Are
is?
you aware of the word of watermelon? Aware.
Yeah.
Oh, good one. No, but did you know that citrulline is found abundantly in watermelon?
No.
Yeah, but specifically...
Sorry, I just sighed, and it would have been picked up by the mic. I'm not that disinterested, but
I don't know what we're talking about. I'm
little
trying
bit
to think of
disinterested.
things, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I got nothing.
You
man.
got yeah.
I've got absolutely.
I mean, we can just end it at a short one this week, and all we've talked about is Zombie Labs.
They'd love it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
don't
they'd be happy.
Yeah,
I am trying to think. There's nothing new that's happening at the shop. So, because December's a weird month.
It's the end of the year. You know, it's
Companies are wrapping up everything. Next week, literally every company's closed. So, there is not much more to talk about. I mean, anything. Actually, we do have some stuff happening at the gym, but I don't want to really spill the beans on that one yet.
No, we won't mention that just yet. Maybe
In the new year,
definitely.
we've got there's a big change happening to AIM the gym.
Yep.
We'll leave it at that. Like, there's going to be a bunch of new things. Yeah, I'm going to be real cryptic about it. Just a bunch of new things.
Bunch of new things, bunch of old things.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we might even drop some little things out over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah, in the new year we'll officially announce everything. But yeah, there's going to be a heap of extra changes and additions to the gym, which I'm really excited about. I think.
Oh yeah,
really cool.
this is probably the biggest thing we've done since going 24/7.
I mean, even financially, it's the biggest expense we've done recently.
But it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
It's 100%
I'm excited.
worth it.
There's going to be some new things to play with.
Yeah, new things to program, new things to play around with, new things to manipulate.
It'll be good.
I'm really strong with that machine, but not strong with that machine.
Yeah, it's going to be good. But other than that, I think that's literally about it.
Yep.
Yeah. I like how I just kind of dismissed your watermelon thing
Hey,
completely.
listen, that's how you get things. You throw things at the wall. If they stick, they
Yeah.
stick.
I am trying to think. There's like...
It's been quiet.
There is not much going on. Like, do we have anything? Because we did it for like 2 weeks of, hey, we do got a tip for a beginner or anything? Or do we have anything like that? Or?
I can make one up on the spot.
Go on. I'm going to put you on the spot.
All right. My tip for beginners this week.
Well, a tip for anybody.
Tip
not
for
even
anybody
not
this
even
week.
beginners. Just what's a tip for people?
Okay. Use the designated piece of equipment as it's supposed to be used. No, this is starting something.
Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other day, I ventured out to a different gym. That's what I like to do on my days off. On the weekends when I'm like, I like to try different things out. You know, to try out different gyms, try out different equipment, see what's there.
You
At
need
the end of the
another
day-
hobby.
Huh?
You need a better hobby.
I know I do. My other hobby is cooking.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's my hobby.
All gyms are the same.
All gyms are the same. Yes, they all get the same equipment.
Yeah. 20 kilos generally, so it feels like 20 kilos in most
does,
places.
exactly it.
Yeah.
Now I saw the other day on a chest-supported, plate-loaded row. You know what I'm talking about? You see that?
Yeah.
Someone doing chest
That's generally what you do.
on a row.
Oh, no, row. Sorry,
row,
yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Wait.
Yes, it's exactly the one you're thinking about.
So they're on the wrong side of it pushing?
Yep. Now
I'm not even mad. Like, I'm kind of just thinking, like, it's quite inventive.
in the very same gym, I saw someone wearing a helmet on the leg press.
Yeah, but we don't know why.
She rode a bike.
Yeah, I know why then. Yeah.
In case you leg press too quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some weird fashion choices here, so it's like
What do you mean?
yours.
Fashion choices?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. You've got some interesting fashion choices.
Pink shoes, right?
No, the pink shoes are dynamite.
What are you talking about then?
Oh, just some of the choices with the other.
No, I want to know. I'm curious now.
Or just color combinations with you sometimes.
I don't care. I honestly.
You can tell you can't. You can tell you don't.
I do not care. I have never cared about what anyone thought of me at any time of my life. It's one of those things where I don't concern myself with.
No, that's fine, but I'm still going to judge.
Hey, you can judge all you want.
Yeah.
It won't affect me.
Not.
But
Doesn't
I do
need-
find it funny because I got told in the morning, you got some interesting fashion choices. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yes. I dress the way I want to. Like I have trackies on under this, you know. I have slippers on. Wish I did.
We should make Slipper Tuesdays.
And then train.
Yeah,
Deadlift Tuesdays.
Slipper Saturdays.
Slipper Saturdays.
Yeah.
Moccasin Mondays.
Slipper. Oh. Yeah, Slipper Saturdays at the gym. No, at the gym we might get sued.
Oh, depends. No, yeah.
Everybody has to sign a waiver for slipper
Someone was
Saturdays.
wearing Crocs the other day.
Oh, I would love a pair of Crocs.
You say that. Why?
I don't have a good reason.
You just want them.
Yeah.
Cool. You're going to get judged so hardly.
Now, see, I've never given a shit about what anybody thinks about me.
Okay, here's something. Okay, this can usually divide or bring communities together. Socks and thongs.
All right.
Comfortable?
No, see, socks and thongs, I'm anti. Socks and slides, I'm all for.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like both.
Nah, you're wrong.
I know. I'm comfortable. You see my feet? They need to be comfortable.
I don't want to see your feet ever
No
again.
one wants to see my feet.
No, I have seen your feet. That's disgusting.
Horrible.
Yeah.
My son is going to take after me.
Yeah.
100%.
No, your feet are hideous.
Yeah, here's a photo
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. This is where I'll judge you and bully you mercilessly on your feet if they're disgusting.
Oh, you can, again, but I can pick stuff off of the floor. I can do that. I can open doors with my feet. I can open cupboards. I could turn that camera off. I could turn it off from here
Don't you dare touch my camera.
with my feet. I could pour drinks with my feet. This has all been tested. I was a very bored child growing up. I'm also a very bored adult growing up.
You can tell because your hobby is going around to gyms.
And cooking.
Yeah, cooking's fine because, I mean, that's a good one. But yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Everything else you do in life is horrible.
I didn't say that.
Are you along the same track?
Yeah. All right.
Right, this is devolved into something I don't know what it is anymore.
Yeah.
This room is looking fantastic though. Like we need some extra lights.
Yeah. If you do guys have any tips on what we should add in the background, I am tempted to probably over the Christmas break we might get some new things up in here because it's a bit. Well, it's way better than what it was, but it still just needs to be a bit prettier.
It does the job, but it does need a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I said, we need a plant.
Yeah.
We need to get a plant from somewhere.
I might go buy a plant.
Just a hanging vine
Just to
one.
cheer me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get those fake garden, the flower walls. Chuck it
Can we get
behind
a
us.
gnome?
Huh?
We can get a garden
We
gnome?
can get a couple of gnomes,
Yeah.
but don't tell Kim about it.
No.
Just put a
him
new one in here every single week.
just in a different spot and see if he notices.
Sorry, now we're on topic of gnomes. Apparently, you can do something to someone called gnoming.
I've seen it.
You've seen this?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. Popped up on my TikTok.
Oh my God, it is the best thing. For
I
everyone,
haven't seen the result of it, but I have seen that a guy, I don't think we should promote it because it's like a dark web thing.
Oh, horrible! But you need to know how to get onto the dark web. Like you have to know how to.
True. The TikTok was actually, fuck it, we're going on to it. Yeah, the TikTok, I assume you've seen like a reel of it or something.
I've
like that.
seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy where he's like, I went on the dark web and found a gnoming thing where they literally cover your like outside of your house in garden gnomes.
Yeah, thousands of
and
them.
then potentially the inside if you really want to go dark.
Yeah.
And he did it to himself, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the actual result if he ended up getting gnomed, but just the practice of like, if you take away the terrifying nature of somebody might break into your house to cover it up with gnomes,
Okay.
and even the sadistic nature of just doing it to somebody randomly.
Yep.
If you did it, like if I did it to you, it would kind of be funny.
It would be hilarious.
Yeah, if you just came home and like you knew, well, not that you knew you were going to get gnomed, but you knew it was me, and there was just 1,000 gnomes at the front of your house.
I reckon it'd be even funny if it was just one gnome.
Yeah.
Just leave it there. It's like, okay, that's...
See if it picked. Imagine like a gradual gnoming.
Yeah.
So like, I'm
one
just
week.
going to drop one gnome off and put it in like a random spot and see if you guys pick up on it. Like, I'll actually tell you.
And
that's
then
what
every
I'm gonna
week
do.
it
and then,
doubles.
well, yeah, it just
like
it either moves or it doubles. And see how many I can get there before you pick it up.
It's like elf on a shelf, but gnome in your home. That's a good one.
That is a good one, actually.
good.
I was about to say something else, and I was like, no, that is good. Yeah.
Gnome in your home. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a thing now.
Yeah.
Everyone, go put gnomes.
No.
Right. No, but
Yeah.
it is very interesting how.
Yeah.
One, I'm just imagining the process of thousands of gnomes. Like you would need to have several hours free, like out of your home, for instance, and then in the cover of night, you're gonna find someone like in like a 1985 Toyota Camry.
Well, I'm just thinking the logistics of like how many people do you have to set up like 1,000 gnomes? Because if like a gnome is yay big,
they can vary.
and then I suppose like average size, yay big, and then you know. if you want to cover somebody's front yard, you need hundreds, if not,
Hundreds.
you know.
Yeah.
And it's like setting them up quickly to not get seen or caught. You'd have to have an army of gnomers.
Gnomes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sort of like the underpants gnomes. You need something of that workforce in order to... Oh, are they subcontractors?
That's my side gig. Is
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're done now.
Yeah, we're done.
Title: Zombie Labs and Gnomes. Zombies and Gnomes.
Zombies and gnoming.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gnome.
Last week's one went off with me just writing Chinese food equals diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Those keywords. Right.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week, I suppose.
Will.
Maybe. I don't know. This could be the end of it.
We might get fired. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.